All right. Boing. Oh man, I don't even have my fucking chat up. I didn't even think about that. Yikes. All right. Hi, Courtney. Capybara! Oh my god! Coconut doggy! Alright, so I haven't read these yet, these patch notes, because I've been a busy boy today. So I thought I would finally read these and post this later as a video, because I haven't done that yet. So, here we go. Alright, so this is stuff we all know. Mad Maggie, passive, temporarily highlight enemies you've damaged, no movement speed penalty when wielding shotguns. Fire, tactical, riot drill, fire the drill that attaches to an obstacle and burns enemies on the other side. Wrecking ball, throw a ball that releases speed boosting pads and detonates near enemies. We know that. We've seen control, there's a whole blog post on that. Oh man. Celebrate the 3rd anniversary. Let me make sure I got this down right. Year. Okay. Alright. We know about the rewards and everything. Is there anything else? Alright, Stern Point updates. This is interesting. Wildlife update. It's now been a full season since we introduced PvE into Battle Royale, and while we were happy with how the wildlife launched, we've seen that prowlers were a bit too punishing and not quite rewarding enough. Additionally, we have seen some bad edge cases that create frustration for players that we're hoping to address this season. We'll go more in depth on exact details and our reasoning behind them in another blog, but in short, prowler damage reduced from 30 to 20 in reduced knockback force, increased prowler nest completion reward from 90 to 150 crafting metals, 250 total for the large prowler nest in the center of the map. Jeez. Note, crafting rewards are divided evenly to all squad mates nearby at time of clearing the nest. All players, regardless of squad in the area, get a share of the 250 crafting material reward for when large prowler nest is cleared. Overhauled wildlife targeting rules to use damage as the primary factor, which should help wildlife targeting feel even more fair and less random. Okay. Introduce a targeting cap for prowlers. Only 3 prowlers will be able to target a player at a time. I haven't seen more than 3 target somebody before. Prowler den spawns are now disabled when there are 2 teams inside of the same nest, except for the massive prowler nest at the center of the map. Okay, that's nice. Prowlers are now neutral when outside the ring unless engaged in combat. Prowler dens are now disabled outside the ring if the prowler camp is passive. Wandering prowlers in the small wildlife nests have reduced from 3 down to 2, and their wander radius is reduced by half until they are engaged in combat. Made some tweaks that should help squads clear prowler nests quicker. Gave a slight increase to higher tier consumables drop on wildlife. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. The prowlers are annoying as hell. Those dogs just like be attacking you and stuff, and I'm not about it. TBH. Excuse me. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that right in the mic, but yikes. Anything else on the prowlers that I care about? Not really. I like getting more crafting materials from them for sure. And what else do I like here? They're just not as hostile unless you, like, fight them, which I'm totally cool with. So, all good. Okay, here we go. While Stern Point has a relatively healthy spread of landing locations, we realize the typical dropship logic often made the high northeast corner of the map particularly rough to land in. Rotating the distribution and moving the center point slightly northeast should make the high point and lightning rod more accessible, while still allowing players to land in the lower southwest portion if they desire. Each image below shows 400 dropship simulations before and after the change. So this is before, I assume, on the left? I guess. I guess this one on the right is after. This is before. At least that's what I can think of, possibly. Yeah, it seems like you can land easier in the top right now, which is fine. Just because I feel like not a lot of people land there anyways, so maybe that could be a problem in helping with rotations. and whatnot, or at least landing there at the beginning of a game. Finally, a few miscellaneous changes. Improved wildlife combat versus vehicles. Targeting and damage now focuses on an occupied vehicle opposed to individual players in a vehicle. Improved wildlife interactions versus electrical abilities, making stunning wildlife with Watson's fences and aesthetical. Okay. Oh my god, more ranked updates. Dude, this hurts my brain. In Apex Legends, the primary goal is to be the last legend standing, and racking up kills is the vehicle to get you there. Last season, we made changes that opened up flexibility by compensating players with high skill counts. Last season, we made changes that opened up flexibility by compensating players with high kill counts that didn't necessarily place first. We like this flexibility, but after observing the pacing of high-level ranked games, we saw players focus on seeking out kills a little too much. Players that focus on fighting for higher placements and team play should be more faithfully awarded. Yeah. So max kill KP is 125 now, instead of 175. So max KP is what? I just never got this chart. This tuning is more punishing to teams that undervalue placement, which is a good thing. We're bumping up placement points for teams in the top 5, easing back on the kill KP cap and adjusting per kill bonuses to require 2 to 3 less kills to hit the maximum. Split 1 will be played on Olympus, and we'll move over to Kings Kenya for Split 2 in April. So, okay. So you get 45 points just for, is that right? You get 45 points just for getting 5th place. That's it. I mean, that's not a bad thing. You get 30 points for 6th. I don't know how this changed from last time, I'm gonna be honest, but hey, cool with me. I guess I just still don't understand how the ranked numbers work and whatnot, to be completely honest. I'm not that hardcore of a ranked player. Communication filter. During the season, we'll be releasing a new feature where players will be able to determine which players they want to receive voice and text chat from, called Communication Filter. Players can find the feature in the option menu under Gameplay, and we'll have 3 options to choose from. Everyone. You see and hear all text/voice from other players. Friends only. You see and hear friends text/voice chat off. You don't want to hear any voice chat or text. Okay. Interesting. And patch notes time. Crypto time. Thank God. My boy getting buffed here. I hear my mother. Alright, crypto, drone view, HUD, and other quality of life updates. Added game state, ring information, round timers, minimap, kill feed, team status, and ping information to the drone's HUD. Repurpose the drone's HUD. Old crypto's health/shield presentation is displaying the health of the drone itself. Excuse me. Survey beacon markers are displayed in-world while piloting the drone, same as when controlling crypto himself. Okay, a lot of good changes here. You see the drone health as well as your team health in the bottom left, and you see the minimap and the ring, kill feed, everything on the right. So that's pretty solid. Not gonna lie. So increase the Neuralink detection FOV from 160 to 240. So isn't that like... So if this is... I mean, isn't it just... Okay, so 360 obviously happened. That's 180, so 240 is like... That's a pretty good chunk. I'm pretty sure if I can do math correctly, 360 divided by... What, 4 is... 8? I don't know what I'm trying to do right now, to be honest. All I know is there's 360 degrees in a circle. You split that in half, it's 180. Add 60 to that, it's 240. So maybe that's... I need to stop doing math because I'd failed Algebra 2 twice in high school. Anyways, whatever. Drone detection has a wider angle now with his new passive, which is cool. Or I guess his in the drone. 80. Oh, that's close. Whatever. Okay. Surveillance drone changes. The deployment of the drone has received a rework. Pressing the tactical button causes Crypto to send the drone flying in a straight line in the direction of Crypto's view for a few seconds. If thrown to a wall or other geometry, I think that's what that means, the drone will hit the wall and reorient itself so that it's facing away from the wall. So basically, what I get from that is if you want to have the drone watch your back, you can literally just throw it onto a wall and have it watch your ass while you're fighting a team, in front of you. which is good information to have. Especially, I mean, look, they either if somebody shoots it from afar, destroys it, you have to watch your back, or if they run into it, then someone's on your back. So it's either way, like the crypto team is gonna know that someone is on their back. So that's good. That's nice. Crypto no longer immediately accesses drone view after deploying his drone in this way. Pressing and holding the tactical button will launch the drone forward in the same way, but then Crypto will immediately access drone view. Reduce drone health from 60 to 50. The HUD marker for the drone has been tweaked to increase visibility. The HUD marker for the drone is now always displayed on screen while the drone is deployed instead of only when drone was off screen. Dev note, Crypto has been off the grid in terms of pick rate. You didn't have to do him like that. Christ. The goal of these changes was to make his kit more accessible and engaging. With a new deployment option, we lowered drone health to prevent reckless drone deploy. Crypto is still a methodical, calculating legend, and manually piloting hack should still be the primary way to access macro-level recon. The drone view HUD update should help here as well. Crypto's never been weak per se. We're cognizant of his strength at high-level play, and we will keep an eye on his usage and performance. I think that was a perfect little buff for him. I'm not even upset at all. So Caustic, the Nox gas traps are now destroyable after detonation. We knew that. So they have HP now. Okay, I didn't even know that. So they're gonna have HP, and you're not just gonna be able to destroy it like right from the bottom if you shoot it. So it's gonna be like Watson's or other stuff. Crypto buff, Ryan? Yes, he did get a buff. Basically, I can go up again, but literally, he can now kind of throw his drone. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just got here. But yeah, Crypto can pretty much throw his drone now, and still be in the fight. So the drone will go out a short distance, and then it scans like 240 degrees of whatever it's in front, I guess. I don't know. You can also put it on a wall, so you can attach the drone to the wall. So say you want to have something watch your back, you can literally throw the drone on the wall, and it will watch your back, which is pretty cool. I wonder if it's still going to be that 30 meters, because if you didn't know, because nobody plays him, you can see people up to 30 meters with his drone. If they're like within that range, they highlight. So I wonder if that's going to be the case. But yeah, he's going to be a lot more useful now. I'm kind of looking forward to playing him when the season starts. The drone also has less health. This is the new HUD he has. You can see basically everything again. He has health on the drone right here. I think my mouse shows. He has his squad's health in as well. He has the minimap, the ring information, and as well as all the squad information, kills, and kill feed. So he's got a lot going on. I don't think you really miss anything else. No. The ranked update, everything, we already know all this stuff, to be honest. Ranked update to KP and stuff. Stormpoint has new ships, or drops ship simulations. Anyways, Crypto has been off the grid in terms of pick rate. The goal of these changes was to make his kit more accessible and engaging. With the new deployment option, we lowered drone health to prevent reckless drone deploy. Crypto is still a methodical calculating legend, and manually piloting hack should still be the primary way to access macro-level recon. The drone view HUD update should help here as well. Crypto's never been weak per se. We're cognizant of his strengths at high-level play, and we'll be keeping an eye on his usage and performance. And Stinky Boy. Nox gas traps are now destroyable after detonation. They have 150 HP, so basically these are going to act just like any other defensive legend. Everything has HP. Rampart walls have HP. What's it called? Watson traps and her ultimate have HP. And now Caustic traps have HP. Now, if only the Gibby bubble did. Not a bad idea. So detonated traps will expire at 11 seconds instead of 12.5, so they also nerfed the detonate. It's only 11 seconds. Gas effects linger for 2 seconds after barrel destruction or expiration. Gas particles still linger a bit longer as they dissipate. I think you can still do what Caustic can do in ranked, which is, you put, it's just like, the question is how fast, I'm not a Caustic main, but how fast do these barrels regenerate after you throw one? Because, I don't know. I think it's going to be easier to push Caustic teams in houses now, but depending on how fast those barrels regenerate is really going to be the kicker, because if, he destroys one, he can just place another one, you shoot it, and say the barrel takes 10 seconds to redeploy, you still have, he could just throw a new one down after it gets shot. So, I don't know how long it takes. So there's that. Supply drop rotation. The Alternator SMG returns to ground loot this season. Boo. Taking its place is a powerfully mid-range Energy Volt SMG. Alternator removed disruptor rounds hop up. How sad. Volt SMG damage increased from 15 to 17, and the max mag size from 28 to 30. That thing's going to be gross. All right, new hop-ups. Kinetic feeder for the triple take and the Peacekeeper. Sliding with the triple take or Peacekeeper significantly speeds up choke time and automatically reloads rounds. Is it going to automatically reload everything like in one go, or is it just going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4 bullets? Hammer point rounds for the P2020 Mozambique and new RE45. So the P2020 gets 50% to unshielded damage. Mozambique and RE45 are 35% unshield damage. So we'll see how much that does. Shatter caps on the 30-30 and the bow check. Passively affects hip fire for both weapons. ADS remains precision shot. No longer able to toggle on or off. 30-30 pellet damage reduced from 8 to 7. Bow pellet damage reduced from 12 to 11. I don't know why they did that. So from what I'm reading from this, I think what that means is when you hip fire, it's going to be the shotgun mode. And then when you're ADSing, it's going to be like the precision shot. Which I think's cool. It automatically does it for you. Because why would you shoot, the shatter caps at long distance? So I don't mind that at all. Ooh, another triple take nerf. Removing projectile growth from bullets. Damage reduced from 23 to 21 per bullet. The triple take's return to floor loot has been really positive, but it's proving to be a bit ahead of the pack with its range performance. We're eliminating the bullet growth it retained from its days as a sniper to pull it in line with other marksman rifles. I don't think it's going to split into 3 pellets anymore, which kind of, why is it called the triple take then? I don't know. All right, the flatline gets a 1 damage bullet nerf. Why? Damage reduced from 19 to 18 per bullet. Okay. I bet the frickin' DPS now, the R3 is better by like, barely, but they're the same gun. R3 meta though. Give me that. Rampage LMG. Hotfix. Yeah, they already did this. So Rampage has been, damage was reduced from 28 to 26, reduced number of shots during the revved state from about 40 to about 34. Might need more than that respawn, but hey, you know what, we'll see. Fully kitted rotation, the new guns are the RE45, Triple Take, Peacekeeper, Prowler, and Havoc. They removed Massive, 30-30, R301, Car, and the Longbow. So PK's back in the gold rotation. I'm pretty sure it was in Season 10. RE45, I wonder if it has the new hop-up too. That'll be a fun weapon. Crafting, weapons and crafting. VK47 Flatline and Longbow DMR are now craftable for 30 mats. 30 mats is nothing, dude. People were worried. Oh my god, that's literally less. That's almost, what's a bat, 20? You can literally make one of the most efficient guns, one of the best guns to Flatline for 30 mats every single game. I said this was not going to be a problem, and I stand by that. 30 mats, if you get all 3... Like, if you land at a replicator zone with 3 material canisters, you're going to have, what, 75? So you can still get 2 bats, which is 40, and you'd have 25, or what's math? 35 left? I think, is that math? I don't know, I'm not good at math. But you'd have enough to get 2 bats for 40. Yeah, you get 75, to 25. Yeah, you'd have 5 left over. So you can have 2 bats for 40 and 30 for the gun. So you can literally get the gun and 2 bats. Math is hard, but I figured it out. That's not going to be a problem. It's just not. Dev note, as we continue to introduce new weapons and loot into the game, you must consider the impact it has on loot, saturation, and the availability to find specific pieces for loadouts. With this change, we're able to keep weapons available but give our floor loot some breathing room. I like that more than people probably will, but I don't see an issue with being able to craft a very good weapon for 30 mats. But the problem is, if you put crappy weapons in there, I'm not going to pick them up. I don't think the longbow, I hate that gun, personally. I'm so bad with it. Drop is a little bit for me, a little bit too much. I'm a Sentinel gamer. And the flatline, I'd pick that up every time. 30 mats for the flatline, dude. If there's so many games when you're at like a replicator zone and you're like, wow, dude, I'm literally running like PK charge rifle or something, and like, oh, I can just get a flatline. Does Apex have swords yet? Technically, there's melee weapons. I don't think, is there a sword? I know Crypto's about to get a sword. Are those gunners? They're not gunners, Dave. They're just they're just blue light glasses I got on Amazon for like $10 probably. Nothing crazy. How you doing, Dave? You having a good time down there in the swamps? Crafting. Medkit price lowered from 20 to 15. Love that. Kinetic feeder adding to crafting rotation. Bug fixes and quality of life. Fixed issues where multiple legends were missing voice lines when pinging a caged flyer. Fix for boosted loader where ammo counter would remain highlighted when switching from a hemlock. I'm gonna skim these in my head and read anything I think's important. Yep. Replicator fix for cases where an item could become stuck inside after crafting with a full inventory. I've had that before happen. Was that English? I don't know. For cases where Mirage ultimate decoys get stuck on surfaces, they rest on the ground. I guess what arenas been. Yeah. Reduced L-Star impact VFX. Based on feedback, we've adjusted the in-world icon for Ash's passive to be smaller and closer to the ground. Interesting. When Ash's tactical hits an object it cannot stick to, it should now bounce off instead of destroying itself. Tactical cooldown will not be refunded anymore. Oh. That's nice. Improve the targeting experience for Ash's ultimate by preferring locations that are farther away. Good, because I've seen, and even myself, I put a good bit of time into Ash at the beginning of this season, and I was like, you try to like ult like somewhere far away, and you would like ult to like a random post just like 5 meters in front of you instead, and you're like, come on, man. Also, Levert to Cleveland. Pacers rebuilding. How you feeling about that? I am ready for a full rebuild at this point. I'd be down for it. My entire life, they have been like middle of the pack team. Never going to have a lottery pick. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it's time. The only time they were ever good, you know, I was in middle school for like 2-3 years with PG, Hibbert, George Hill, Lance, that team. So like, and we haven't come close to that. We've been first round. Like, we're a first round exit team every year if we even make the playoffs. Like, it's happened 3-4 years in a row at this point. So I think at that point, like, Sabonis, Turner not working. So like, I don't know. It is working, but it's not working. Like, I think you need to, I think you got to keep somebody. You can keep whoever wants to stay through a rebuild. I'd be honest with Sabonis and Turner, like, hey, we're doing this. You want to stay? And then if not, bye. Get some picks for them. Like, maybe it's not that easy. It's probably not how it's going to work, but I'd love to keep one of them on the team. Sabonis is, you know, I think a 2-time All-Star, so preferably him. But I mean, he also is probably the most valuable asset on the team. You probably keep Brogdon and probably keep. What I can see happening is both bigs are going to go, and then we'll probably keep Brogdon. That's my guess. Is that it? I'm not reading these. Ooh, look at that. Added the ability to see your teammate's survival item while the inventory is open. So now you'll be able to see if they have a mobile respawn or heat shields. Can you trade Brogdon to the Sixers? Yeah, dude, just give us a... We'll take Simmons. Called up the GM for me. Nah, dude. Fixing some weird rules and how assists and kills are determined and properly awarded. Quitting players can no longer deny kills and assists. Reviving no longer resets the damage history. That's good, I think. I don't think there's really anything else. I don't feel like reading bugs. I'll figure them out later. Private match updates. This was a very mild patch notes. I'm going to be honest. There's nothing crazy in here that we didn't know. So really only a legend change. There were, excuse me, Jesus. So big one, realistically, is the flatline getting a little damage nerf. Triple take getting nerfed as well. Didn't expect that one. RE45 has the hammer points. And alternator gets switched with the volt. So, and then, yeah, that was all the weapon changes. And then Crypto got the pretty nice rework. I'm excited about that. I'm actually going to be able to play him and have some fun. Because his whole problem for me was like, he's not fun unless I'm playing ranked. I love playing crypto in ranked. I think it's so much fun. Just that he's a very good character for that. But when you're playing crypto in pubs, it's like he's not like pubs for me is like something I play pretty frequently with my friends. And we just want to be running around fighting teams, and if I'm in my drone, like I'm always going to be behind. So being able to throw my drone out or attach it somewhere else or do more things with it, I think is just it's really great. And then any nerf to Caustic makes me happy. So yeah, I know this was a really short one, so I'm at about 25 minutes, but there's not a lot going on here that we didn't already know. So I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you all for being here, Courtney, Ryan, and Dave, tonight for our short 25 minutes, 26 minutes here. Gonna be streaming this tomorrow if anyone's not busy. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, to be honest. I might eat, or I might get on Xbox. I don't know. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios. I'm gonna get clowned for that take, and I can't fucking wait. Honestly, you just don't read just fucking say shit's on your mind. It's controversial, to be honest. Like, it's just so worth. Umai! This is gonna fucking. Yep. This is gonna be fucking great. This is gonna be straight heat. People are gonna get pissed at this one. I can't wait. Here we go. Free play game. I don't give a shit. How the fuck? How? I hit. Oh,